What's going on, guys? Brent Rubber Games here with more Armored Core 4 answer using the RPCS3 emulator. Last episode we just sort of started the game, got through the tutorial and started missions. And yeah, in between episodes did do a little bit of customization. First thing we changed is swapped out our energy rifles for our basic rifles, just because in this next mission there are going to be a lot of airborne targets, so we don't want to be using our energy firing our weapons when we want to be flying as much as possible. Then we swapped out our back weapons for rockets. These aren't they don't track targets, you have to aim them manually, but they're actually a little bit overpowered, something that was never really fixed in an update. Yeah, so I'm going to show these off a little bit. I'll try and avoid using them too much throughout the campaign because they are definitely overpowered and they're very, very cheap to fire as well. But definitely, you know, if you're really struggling with the mission, try using these. And then we swapped out our overbeast unit as well for this one. Our old overbeast unit is on the right. And as you can see, the new one's a lot better, but it doesn't have assault armor. But this is probably the best unit at the start of the game. Definitely carry you through most of the game. And yeah, as you can see as well, did a little bit of a paint job just to make things look a little bit more interesting. And the next mission we're going to be doing is Ambush Sphere Invasion Forces. We'll actually have a Vanguard Overbeast unit, which is what you saw in the intro cutscene if you watched the first part. Quite a fun mission, this one.
This is your mission. This request is coming from the Bernard and Felix Foundation. They want you to take out the enemy forces assaulting Omer's sphere. Some big shot at the BFF has drawn up the mission plan this time. So, you better listen up. Right now, the enemy forces are moving through White End towards the sphere. Blast through their rear column using the VOB and take out as many units as possible along the way. Once you've penetrated the front line, turn around and engage the survivors. So the plan says. It's not a bad plan. You shouldn't have any problems. We'll look forward to hearing from you.
Break through the advancing enemy force. Do as much damage as you can on the way, and the rest of the mission will be a cakewalk.
So yeah, as you can see in a Vanguard Overbeast, you do move very fast, but you can do everything that you can normally do. You can boost, quick boost in any direction, fire your weapons, but they tend to be a lot less accurate than when you're normally flying around. Switch your weapons out, and you don't need to destroy these targets because there's not that many of them when you get to the base.
VOB nearly depleted. Prepare for normal battle maneuvers. VOB depleted. Purging. Destroy all remaining enemy units. Hang in there.
First thing you want to do is turn around, destroy these targets. Then fly up as high as possible.
You've reduced the enemy forces by half. Stay focused and we'll pull through.
These guys, if you're beneath them, do have very high damaging laser rifles. Definitely something you want to watch out for. But that looks like it was all the bombers. So as you can see, there's a lot less targets. Oh, there's a couple more. That's a lot less targets than what we saw flying over here. Yeah, rockets making really short work of them all. They have a big splash radius as well, rockets. So you don't need to be incredibly accurate. You can almost use them like sniper rifles because the long range on them.
Confirmed. All targets destroyed. Mission
Yeah,
complete.
really easy mission, this one. yeah, got nice reward, and as you can see, our ammo costs weren't very high considering the amount of damage the rockets do, because they're very cheap to fire. Took a little bit of damage, but nothing really to worry about. And yeah, got nice reward and nice S rank, so happy with that. Looks like we unlocked a few more parts, so I'll see if I can show those off quickly. I think that sniper rifle's new. Quite a good weapon. These handguns are actually storable, so if you put them in your hanger units, remember, oh, that's in the assemble section. But yeah, you can put them in your hanger units, so if you run out of ammo with your main weapons, you can switch over to them. They do actually do quite a lot of damage, but they don't have much ammo. Got the bazooka there from one of the other starting necks. Got a grenades rifle. Good, like high damage, high area of effect. And there's this blade here, which is actually a physical based blade rather than an energy based blade. So it does have a limited number of uses, I think. Yeah, 35. So unlike an energy blade, you can only use it a set number of times, but it does do a lot of damage. Pretty similar to what one of the Nexts used in the Armored Core 6 trailer. And missiles. And looks like we unlocked a lot of missile systems on our back. Got the Gotos, always a sound choice. They are very heavy though. Yeah, it's mainly what I used in my Armored Core 4 playthrough. The area of effect is a little bit smaller in this game, but they're still a very good choice. We've got some more radar units as well. Got some weapon arms. So they're quite good because it means you can fire both of them at the same time and also fire a back weapon at the same time. So they can be quite useful in some situations. See about upgrading our generator next episode. The next mission we're going to do is attack on Richland, but I'm just going to show off how powerful the rockets are against other Nexts. So this guy is a radar unit, some back rockets, he's got some flares on his shoulders, and he's got a laser blade on his right arm. Can't really see what he's got on his left arm. Again, shouldn't be too difficult, especially with our rockets. This arena map's quite interesting because you actually spawn right next to each other. One thing to watch out for is your rockets can be shot as you fire them. It just happened there, and they will do a lot of damage to you. As you can see, the rockets made very short work of him. So we got a nice little reward there. And if you see that sort of glitched texture where our logo should be, that's just an issue with an emulator. Sometimes it'll appear on your Next as well. It's nothing really to worry about, but it does seem like the more you see it on different parts of the game, maybe in the menus and stuff, the more likely the emulator is to crash. So yeah, it's probably worth saving if it starts popping up. Then we'll move on to attack on Richland. Not going to change our build around.
This is the mission. The client is GA America. The target is the Algebra forces guarding the Richland agricultural plant. Your task is extremely simple. We want you to destroy all enemy units. There's one catch. The enemy has commandeered a GA-manufactured arms fort. The client could not give us many details, but it sounds like it's gonna give you some trouble. Oh yeah, like before, we can provide you with support next for this mission. Let me know if you want to draw on these resources. Anyway, that's all. It's a dangerous job, but the pay makes it worth your while. Let us know if you're in.
So in some of the missions of Armored Core 4 Answer, you can pick to have a partner go with you. They don't affect your mission ranking at all, as far as I'm aware, but they do take some of your reward money. They can be quite useful for some missions, especially if you're against an enemy AC. But we shouldn't need it for this mission at all. So that's the one that we just fought in the arena and destroyed very quickly. But we shouldn't need them, so we'll just go by ourselves.
Commence mission. Arms Fort land crabs confirmed. Intel was right on the money this time. They're standard models, but don't underestimate them. Proceed with caution. Don't waste ammunition on its front. Circle around it while avoiding the main cannon's firing radius.
As you can see, that last rocket was way off target, but we still managed to destroy it. Already destroyed the land crab, so I don't need to worry about that. So yeah, if you really want to, you can literally just use rockets the whole game. Like I said, I'll try and avoid using them too much, just because I want to keep things as interesting as possible for you guys. But a lot of speedrunners, they speedrun this game, use rockets, just because of how cost effective they are.
Confirmed. All targets destroyed. Mission complete.
Yeah, if you get good at aiming them, make short work of a lot of enemies in the game. So yeah, nice reward. Our ammo costs quite high because I did spam rockets at the beginning to defeat the land crab. Probably could have cut back on some of them that I used. But we didn't take too much damage. We did get hit a little bit, but our primal armor was up, so that's fine. So again, got a nice reward and nice S rank. Happy with that result, so I'll keep that. Just going to save the game. And probably use this setup for one more mission. Just defeat AF Gigabase. So this is actually going to be an arms fort, but a much smaller arms fort. And we're going to have a Vanguard overboost for this mission as well.
This is your mission. Your target is the Arms Fort Gigabase, currently escorted by the BFF 8th Fleet. The convoy is sailing south through the Northwest Sea. The 8th Fleet is a powerful force made up of large cruisers and other smaller vessels. However, the fleet itself is not your target. Don't waste ordnance on it. Use a Vanguard overboost unit to accelerate past the escorts directly to the Gigabase. Get in close and destroy the target as quickly as possible. In addition, the Union will pay you a bonus for the destruction of the supply vessels. You can ignore the other secondary targets if you wish. That's all. The Union speaks very highly of you. We hope you can take this on.
Commence mission. Destroy the Arms Fort Gigabase. It's being escorted by the 8th Fleet. Use the VOB to close in on Gigabase. Watch out for long-range fire. This Arms Fort is a defensive stronghold. Don't underestimate its firepower.
So the main thing we need to watch out for is that big cannon shot that's coming from the arms fort. I find this mission it's quite handy to fly up as high as possible. Just want to look out for those shots. Should be able to see him soon.
Nearly depleted. Prepare for normal battle.
There he is.
VOB depleted. Purging.
First thing gonna do is overboost a bit closer and see if we can get rid of that big gun.
Good, you're in close. Sink Gigabase as quickly as possible.
There's the
Stop
gun
wasting time.
destroyed, which means we can focus on the support vessels. That nice bonus objective. Don't need to worry about the aircraft carriers. Just run out of energy there. But you can do this from the ground, it's quite easy. As long as you keep moving. And that should be all the support vessels. Make sure they're all sinking. Again, don't need to worry about any of the other ships. Then we can get a little bit closer and just hammer it with rockets.
Gigabase has been destroyed. Mission complete.
Obviously you can just hammer it with rockets when you first fly in. If you want to, you're not worried about the bonus objective. I just thought I'd show that off for you guys. So yeah, we got the basic rewards. Nice bonus for that, for completing the side objective. Ammo costs again very cheap, because rockets are cheap. Repair wasn't too bad, so we got a nice reward overall. And again, nice S rank. So happy with that result. Then for this mission, gonna get our good old friend, the Agoto. So as you can see, they are quite heavy. So much more designed for a heavy machine, but if you strip back some of your parts, you can afford to put it on a medium weight machine like we have. And then yeah, going to be doing support Red Barrier Assault. This is a sort of escort mission, but it gives you multiple routes, and yeah, it's not too bad. But I do recommend taking a laser blade, just to make sure you don't run out of ammo for the 2 targets you need to finish at the end of the route.
Mission. Your objective will be to support the Union transports as they move into the Red Valley. Red Valley is a former transit hub, crisscrossed with multiple transport routes. It is currently under the control of GA America. The plan is for you to rapidly neutralize the GA garrison and secure the shortest possible route through the valley. Once the coast is clear, you will proceed to escort the transportation units to the far side. The Union is offering a sliding scale bonus, depending on how many transports survive. That's everything you need to know. You're known within the Union as a highly capable Lynx. We hope that you can take this on.
Commence mission. Try to whittle down the enemy forces as much as possible before the transports arrive.
If you want to switch to manual aiming, you can hold down in the left analog stick, and that will switch to that aiming mode.
The transport unit has reached the combat zone. Escort the transports as they pass through the area.
Interior transport reporting. So you're our escort today? Good luck to both of us.
But as you can see, the Agoto is making short work of them.
Confirmed. Transport units selecting shortest route.
So you can go off around the other side of the lake and defeat those targets if you want, but you don't need to. Just really costs you more in ammo.
The route is clear. We will proceed down the shortest route.
Contact enemy units ahead. They appear to be large, old-type units. More than enough to stop the transports cold. You must remove all obstacles.
So that should be all the targets defeated. Just go a bit back and meet up with the trucks, just to make sure we did actually get all of them. None of the other enemies on the other routes should be a threat. They should sort of leave you alone. Something funny with the trucks is they're the annoying NPCs where they run faster than you walk. They run faster than you run. Slower than you run.
Confirmed. Transport units selecting shortest route.
Even if you push forward as little as possible with your boosters, you still outrun them. There we are, just waiting on them for now. It's still quite a fun mission, other than this little bit of wait at the end. Point out something with back weapons, heavy back weapons, is you're standing still and press the fire button, you sort of squat down, and it makes you much more stable when firing. It's quite handy, helps keep you accurate. Yeah, it does take you a quick second just to get back to moving again. Just something handy in some situations, especially if you like using manual aiming. And if you have like a sniper cannon or something like that, it means you can just sit at the edge of the map and poke away at the targets.
Confirmed. Transport units have exited the combat zone. Mission complete. Well done. Damage to the transports was insignificant.
So yeah, ammo costs quite expensive because the Agoto is quite an expensive weapon to fire. And we did actually take quite a bit of damage that mission. But I guess with the special bonus for making sure all the units survived, helped cover a lot of that cost. So it meant that we still got a nice S rank. So happy with that result. Can't remember if we unlock anything worthwhile in the shop. Completing that. Got a nice bazooka. weighs a little bit less than the other model. Got another grenade launcher. Got some energy weapons. Got the auto-seeking missiles that one of the other starting necks had. Dravers are pretty good. There's another grenade cannon. Relation missiles like this one fire with any missile units you have on your back. They can be quite handy, especially if you have a missile focused build. You can basically make it so it's just like a swarm of missiles that your opponent has to try and dodge. We are going to see about swapping our legs out. This that pair of legs has the highest weight capacity of any medium class of legs, and the other stats are pretty good as well. And then I think we'll do an arena match very quickly. So he looks like he's got a rifle in his right arm, a laser rifle in his left arm. He's got jammers on his shoulders, radar jammers, and I can't quite tell what he's got on his back. So this will be interesting. I want to show off all the arena maps as well. Probably go with the Agoto. So those sort of blue electric things on the ground, that's what's causing the radar jamming. Really need to switch out our generator. He's got a sniper rifle in his right arm, so probably worth getting in close to that guy. And that'll wrap it up for this episode. Next episode we'll do Defeat Wonderful Body. That'll be our first story-based next battle. Pretty cool, a little bit different from some of the other ones in the story as well, so we have that to look forward to. And hopefully we'll get on with defeating our first major arms fort. It'll be Spirit of Motherwell, which is what you saw in the intro cutscene. And yeah, probably do a little bit of customization in between episodes as well to get ready for some of the next parts. But I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. And if you are, please like and subscribe for more. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode.